my keys and wallet out of my pocket before I start. That's how you get in trouble, is getting into a rush. And we got a nice little set of rapids right in front of us here. Okay, now we can do it. What's up, everybody? I'll be right back with you. Woo, Nelly! Uh-oh. Yeah! That is fun stuff. Woo! We are rocking and we are rolling. Oh, man. Woo! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm out here for a two-nighter. At least I hope it's a two-nighter. You never know exactly how these things are gonna go. Cruising down the river. It's a very beautiful sight already. I'm excited. I had a heck of a drive to get here, so it is late in the day. Luckily, I'm pretty sure I know where a good camp spot is shortly down the river. Whew, I had to drive for a long way to get here today, but I'm excited to be on the river. This is gonna be fun. Yes, I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun trip. We're gonna do a little fishing. We're gonna do a little camping. I got some great beers to drink. We're gonna do some paddling. We are gonna do our best to live in the moment and take in this beautiful nature area. But before I do any of that, I've gotta take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! Goodness sakes. That is an old favorite here. New Holland's beer barrel bourbon. Given the fact that I'm in Michigan, it's a perfect bourbon. Hopefully that made sense in any way. It's a bourbon that is made in Michigan and only, to my knowledge, sold in Michigan. I am currently on a river in Michigan. We're having a little Michigan trip today. Whew! All right, everybody. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, it's late in the day. We're coming on to one little baby rapid after another. I don't have a ton of time before it gets dark. On top of that, we are predicted to have some rain for tonight. Who knows if that'll actually happen or not. But I do want to make sure that we heed the warning and try to get a camp set up before it's dark and before the rain starts. Woo, Nelly! Not too much further. I have a spot where I camped last time. I have it marked on the map. Hopefully I find it and don't roll past it, but periodically there's good spots to camp, so we're gonna try to find a place to set up shop for the night as soon as possible. And then for tomorrow, we'll spend all day on the river. We'll do plenty of fishing. We'll camp one more night at the end of the river where I want to get out. I have an e-bike hidden in the back of the woods. If you watch my channel, you know this is the type of trip that I do once in a while. It's fun. Woo! The sky looks menacing. I don't want to mess around too much. So we're going to do our best to try to find a campsite ASAP. Nelly. Woo! Now I know that camp spot is somewhere right in this somewhat close vicinity. If I miss it, it's not the only one. Bingo! Okay, yep, this is it. It's a very pretty spot overlooking the water. This trip that I'm on today is actually a very important trip to me. And I'm going to tell you why in just a little bit. Ooh, it's coming in. It's a-coming in. Now, I don't want to go too much further into this video before I say a quick shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Farmer's Dog! It's been a few weeks of Killian eating Farmer's Dog, and so far, he is loving every second of it. He's always been pretty happy for mealtime, but now he is through the moon. He gets super, super excited. For him, this is like a tasty treat. Meanwhile, I get the benefit of knowing that he is eating healthy, nutritious dog food. I was a little apprehensive when I first started Farmer's Dog with him, just because I felt like it might be a little less convenient than feeding him the kibble. At this point, it's just become part of our routine. Once the package arrives, we take out all of the food packs and stock them in our freezer. Then every couple of days, we take out one to thaw in the fridge. Since he gets a quarter of a package per meal, it works well for us to cut each package in half. Then we just squeeze out half of that packet, and that's a meal for him. It's very easy to eye out his portions this way. They sent us this reusable container, which works great for storing the uneaten portions. On top of that, since it shows up on my front door, it's one less errand that we have to run. The Farmer's Dog model is built from a renewing subscription that you can modify or cancel at any time. The Farmer's Dog is on a mission to give dogs long, healthy lives and give owners like me a peace of mind. As a special offer to my viewers, you can get 50% off of your first box of freshly made healthy dog food by using my link in the description. Or you can scan the QR code on screen. Plus, you get free shipping and 24/7 customer support. Say hi, buddy! Thanks again to the Farmer's Dog for sponsoring today's video and helping to supply Killian with fresh, healthy dog food that he loves eating. All right, everybody, let's get back into the action. Okay, so the last I saw of the weather before I lost signal said that it was going to storm. Now the weather's wrong all the time, but it's threatening. Yeah, and I can feel some little bit of some drizzle already coming in. So what I was planning to eat for tonight is to cook some brats on the fire. So if I don't get that going before it starts really storming, I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting the fire started. Since I got the tarp set up already, we're gonna say that is good just for the moment, and I'm just gonna get this sucker kind of rocking and rolling here. Doesn't take much, and then once it's just kind of established a little bit here, then it'll keep going through a certain amount of rain. And if it rains hard enough to put it out, I got freeze-dried meals, I got a fuel canister, I got some other stuff, but kind of saving that for if I'm just pooped and tired and don't want to do anything, or if I just feel like have an emergency or something like that. So yeah, we'll get this fire established here, plus that'll help us clear out some of the bugs, and then I'll get back to setting up my tent. Oh, now in a pinch, I can set up my tent underneath the tarp, which is where I got that set up first, instead of setting the tent up first, because I can do everything under the tarp and there's a lot more space under there. But it is a pain in the butt to set up the tent under there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get that done out in the open so it's easy peasy, and we'll get our shelter kind of all situated here. Because it does feel like the rain is coming in, which is why I'm in a hurry. Only used this tent a couple times, but I like it. This is a cool little backpacker, 2-person from Near Zero. Exciting stuff. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Before it is completely and totally dark, I'd like to get maybe 2-3 pieces of decent firewood to sit around and have a nice little fire before it's totally dark. At least locate some good firewood. So I'm gonna head off around the bend over here, poke around and see what we can find. Okay, this is a nice piece of dead standing here. I mean, it's actually kind of, I don't know if it's nice. It's kind of crumbling. I mean, you can just see it's falling apart here, but this piece isn't too bad. So I'm gonna get this piece down. Is that the rain? To get this down. Woo! Yeah. That is deader than a doornail. Oh yeah, I can feel the rain. Okay, let's get back to the camp. Woo-wee! Hot dog. Ooh, Nelly. I don't know about this fire. All right, we're gonna let that simmer. See if it does anything. I'm gonna get under the tarp for a second. That rain is picking up a little bit. It's not too much of anything, but picking up a little bit. Can you hear it? It's that Voodoo Ranger, Tropic Force. Okay, see that? There's a little, we're gonna have to, hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, you can see it. It's raining. Beautiful. I mean, you can see there's some rain coming down. It's very light. It's pitter patter. But the bugs, that is what is bonkers. That is absolutely wild. Anyway, I just thought of something and thought it was a good idea. So I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. How's that? Not too shabby. I have to keep that in mind for the future. Cheers. Okay. It's starting to come down now. Woo, Nelly. There's some rain for you. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's a rainstorm. That is a rainstorm. That is officially a rainstorm. Oh my God. Oh yeah, my pants are soaked. Can you see that? I mean, it's even coming into the tent a little bit. My pants are soaked. That's okay. This is fun. Woo, Nelly. Well, I stayed up for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness sakes. Woo, Nelly. That is pretty cool. Wow, boy, oh boy. That is, I might need to switch a little more in. Whoa, holy moly. Woo-wee! Yeah, buddy! Wow! Camping in the rain, buddy! Yo! Oh my God. I mean, this ain't no joke, man. Oh, yeah, I had a terrible pinch, too. Let's go see what that looks like. Yep, that's okay, though. Yeah, that's not hurting anything. There's all my stuff over there. That is not hurting anything. Otherwise, well, you can't see a thing, can you? Yeah, well, I was gonna try to go to bed early and have an early night, but woo! Oh man, people don't believe me a lot of times when I say this, but it is so much fun camping in the rain, baby. Wee doggy! Cheers. My pants are drenched. My pants are absolutely drenched. And that's okay, I'll change out of them before I go to bed. I got some swimming trunks to change into. And those will work out fine. We're gonna have an Ohio beer. Premium light beer. 105 cals. Cheers, everybody. Yep. Woo! Holy cow. Yeah, I got a little drenched walking around outside in the rain. I didn't think it was gonna rain like this. You can see all my stuff is very dry. Oh, the tarp is not the most perfect pitch, but it's holding up okay. In a torrential downpour, you'd think the bugs would go for cover, but I guess this is cover, so that's why they're coming here. Let's see if that'll do anything for us. Clear those suckers out. Fun stuff. Woo! Camping in the rain! Woohoo! 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 Camping in the rain, baby! Woo! This is definitely not the biggest rainstorm I've ever been in, but it's a good one. And it's a fun one. Tecate. I didn't even realize I had this in the beer stash. The crazy rainstorm is calming down. It's not so crazy anymore. Last beer of the night. Then we're gonna go set up our bed and go to sleep. Cheers, everybody. There we go. Boom. Oh. Goodness sakes. Oh. Good night. Good morning. Woo! All right, well, I'm gonna finish this coffee up because I got a big day today. Oh, and we gotta cover some ground to get to the next campsite. I got a big day ahead of me. It's time to dive into it. I'm gonna get the rest of this coffee down. Let's do it, boys and girls. Oh, shoot. I got it. Okay. Oop, this is going to be a problem. Okay. Graceful. Whew. Fun stuff. Oh, exciting. How are we going to do this one? Oh, for God's sakes. Can I power through right here? I can. Oh, that's deep right there, too. Oh, come on now. You almost got it. Got it. I do not want to lose that far. And it's deep here too. Doggone it. Okay. All right. That's what I get. Come on. Oh no. Got it! Woo, Nelly! There are these cute little birds just flittering all over the place. I've been trying to get some footage of them. We'll see how that turns out when I get home. But they are just flying right past my head, and it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and beach it here. Okay. And then a little shallow, pebbly area here, which I can basically use as a break. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that life jacket on. Whew. I'm stopped in a little pebbly, like, shallow area here, which I could basically use to anchor myself. While I do this, as of the time of the filming of this video, it's like the middle of July. One thing I really did not count on was how chilly it is. I really didn't pack for that contingency. Now, I can make do with my sun hoodie and my rain jacket and sleeping bag if necessary, all that good jazz, so it's not really a problem, but I am a little surprised, I'll tell you that. Probably don't need these suckers either. So many snags today. Dang it. Well, I knew that was going to happen. I really hate losing lures. Not just because they cost money, but it's littering, you know? So it's something I hate to do. I know it's just kind of a part of fishing. I try to minimize it happening as much as possible. Last fishing trip, I had some luck with these Texas rigs. So I'm gonna try these out. I don't know if there's anything in this river that'll actually hit these, but at least they got a lower of a chance of getting snagged. Immediately, I can't get my luck sometimes. Ah. For crying out loud, man. I think we might give the fishing a break for a second there. Okay, we got some first bit of kind of interestingly rough water up here. Oh, Nelly. That is something. Woo! Okay. Just a little. Oh, and we got another one. Fun. Okay, this one looks a little wonky up here. Woo, Nelly. Yeah, this is something for sure. Whoa! Woohoo! Oh. That's fun. I've been through a few of them, these little rapidy things now. Didn't even film them because they weren't much of anything. So I try to wait till it looks a little more significant. But check that puppy out there. Woo! Whoa! Whoa, baby! Whoa, baby! Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Oh, is that a boulder? Yep. Whoa! Fun. So I just pulled over for a little bit. Saw this little sandy beach and a little trail heading up here, so I decided to come up and explore it. You never know what you're gonna find up here, but this is just a dense bush, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and have my lunch. Now, I know you might be thinking, gummy worms for lunch? What are you, a child? And the answer is no. I'm an adult. Children are not allowed to have gummy worms for lunch. Woo! I do want to let you guys know, I did not forget that I was going to tell you why this is an important trip. We'll talk about that tonight at our next camp. Wee doggy. A couple things that stand out to me about this trip that are a bit different. It is the middle of July, and it's just so chilly. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I mean, I am getting the shivers a little bit and stuff. I'm looking forward to a fire, for real. typically in this time of year, I keep that fire really small, and it's just to cook on and keep the bugs away. So that is a little different. The other thing is, I remember this water as just being a lot clearer. I don't know why it looks so murky this time. That is pretty wild, because I'm gonna have to drink it, and I don't really have a choice. I've got a filter, obviously, but yeah, it's not the greatest sign, I suppose. But yeah, definitely some, whoa, yeah, but definitely don't remember that from last time, that's for sure. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Fun stuff. Fun stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. Woo! Goodness sakes. All right, this should be fun. We've got a bridge here, some private property on either side, and we got some rapidy rapids coming up here. Some good ones. Woo, Billy! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Yeah! A little bit of some splashing. Splish splash, I was taking the bed. All up on a Saturday night. Rub-a-dub, I got back in the tub. And how would I know there was a party going on? It does appear that the sun is coming out. Whew! I can feel that sun on my skin. That feels pretty good after the chilly couple of days I've had here. Not too shabby. Okay, so I just left the canoe right there and found this spot. This is a pretty cool spot. This would be a great campsite. There is firewood around. Of course, you got the river right here. So, but I got enough time to get to the spot that I am planning on, and that'll give me a real easy out tomorrow. So we're gonna keep on pushing down the old river here. Okay, so I've never really used this stuff before, but I'm gonna give it a try. So that's the power bait there. This thing is a pill head, I think it's called. It's a little hook, kind of like a type of jig, but really little. And then I've got this little sinker on there because I guess this stuff floats. I don't even know if I need this. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I don't know if I'm supposed to use a bobber. I watched some videos before I came up here, and then I forgot what was in them. So I'm going to give this a try. I do know you gotta toss it out there and then kind of wait, which is fine because I got stuff that I gotta do here at camp. All right, yeah, we'll give that a try and we'll see if it does anything. And you know, yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm always open to comments. If you guys want to toss me some advice, I have been reading comments and getting lots of good advice off of everybody. So this is the first time I've really tried fishing for trout, so we'll see what we come up with. Anyway, love to hear from you. All right, well, here's the little tour around camp here. Got my fire pit going there. Tent and everything right in the front. Right over to my right here is a nice big hill. I got some shooting done on that. And then in the back here, just nice and big and open. This would be a great spot to come with a large number of people. Very cool. There's a cool tree right back there that is dead and down, and I can take some firewood off of that one as well. I'm not expecting rain, but this tarp was a little wet still. I packed it wet, so this will give it a chance to just dry out a little bit. Well, it does appear that they ate the bait, so maybe I'll try that again. Okay, we got Mrs. Banana's chili that I dehydrated and rehydrated. We got onions, cheese, and a tortilla. Let's go ahead and give this one a try. Just realized It would have probably been a lot better with hot sauce. I don't know if you can see I forgot it because I didn't think about it until just now, but ooh, that's a little overly full. Oh my God, it's way too full. That is way too full. I'm gonna try it anyway. You can do a lot worse than that. Yeah, this tortilla is not quite big enough. I'll take it. This is La Cerveza. It's a Mexican style lager with lime. So the lime's already in there, boys and girls. I got these on a recent trip that I did with Mrs. Bananas. There was a family reunion down in North Carolina that we went to. Yeah, we stopped by a brewery. We had a little beer flight. I really liked these, so I brought them back and saved them for a special occasion like tonight. Cheers, everybody. I've been meaning to tell you guys this whole trip. The reason why this specific trip is, you know, important to me and has some significance for me. This is the trip just about 2 years ago where I announced that I was gonna quit my job and go full time. Now, when I quit my job, I gave those guys a 2-month notice because I really loved that job. It was an excellent place to work. I liked all of the people there. I didn't quit my job because I didn't like my job. I quit my job because I wanted to try this and I wanted to really go for it. And it's been working out pretty good. A lot of people are curious and asked me. I worked at a place called Hoopla. It's a digital platform for libraries, public libraries, and it's like the #2 biggest digital library platform in the country. Not only was it an excellent place to work, it's a great platform. They have movies and TV shows and ebooks and audiobooks and just all kinds of comic books, all kinds of cool stuff on there. And you know, you can get that program through your local library, and if they don't have it, you should ask them if they're thinking about getting it. Yeah, I was pretty nervous about quitting my job, and to be honest, in the very beginning, it was quite a struggle. It was really tough to make ends meet. I got to a point where I didn't think I was gonna be able to continue because I just couldn't afford it anymore. And I decided to take a chance and start taking sponsors on the videos. You know, a few people were upset, but the vast majority of all of the viewers do not mind at all and made sure that they let me know that they didn't mind in the comments. In fact, congratulated me on getting those. So it's really the way that a small channel like mine can keep going. Now, of course, I have plans for growth, and I want to do bigger and better things, and I am ambitious, and I'm shooting for the stars. But as it stands right now, I'm very comfortable and able to support myself from doing this. Even if I stay this size, I'll be pretty happy. And the reality of it is this: I couldn't do it without all of you that are there watching. I hope I don't sound like I'm repeating myself all the time, but I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. Without all of you watching the videos, there is no channel. So thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Good night. Good morning. That was a chilly night. I'm not exactly sure what the temperature got down to, but it was pretty chilly. Kind of right on the border, just being a little too cold. I almost got out and got the raincoat and put that on, which would help me out just a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that in July. I'm gonna have to make sure I throw that little Mylar emergency sleeping bag into my pack for every future camp I do. All right, I am not gonna do a fire. I'm not gonna do coffee or any of that this morning. I am just going to have some water and some snacks and push on down the trail, because I've still got to get to the end where the e-bike is. I've got to take the e-bike and go all the way back to get my car. Then I got to take my car and come back and get the canoe. So I got a full day ahead of me here. Hopefully that canoe is still sitting in the trees. I know eventually this meth that I'm doing is going to bite me in the butt, but so far so good. I haven't had any problems. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get the heck out of here. Tear down camp. Have our snacks. Grab our canoe and our gear and head on out into the water. Stick with me, y'all. We still got a lot of video left. That is pretty. So I keep seeming to hit little patches of rapids. I've only been on the water for a couple of minutes here, but yeah, this is definitely interesting. I don't know, I can't remember if there was a lot more this side, but we're gonna weather it. Woo! That is fun. And then we're just coming up to another one here. Woo! This will be fun. Woo-wee! This one might be a little tricky. See if I can stay to the inside of it. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! Woo! rock. Big rock. There she is right there. Woo, doggy. Woo, Nelly. Oh. Okay, so I'm back here walking to the bike, which hopefully is still there. Like I said, I haven't had a problem yet. Knock on wood. Yeah, I typically try to avoid coming to any of these river types of places on the weekends. I'm lucky enough to be able to get out here and canoe and camp during the week, and at that point there's usually not a soul around. But today is Friday. This is the earliest I could get out was Wednesday, and so luckily I had it planned just right to get off the water in the morning. So everybody's just showing up, and that river is going to be a crazy time for the rest of the day and the rest of tomorrow. This is our trail we're walking down, and we're gonna get back to a parking area. We'll see if our bike is still there. Oh yeah, parking lot is filling up. Got some cars over this way too, and bada bang, there she is. Yeah, I think people would really have no reason to come back in here, and they'd really have to come all the way in here. Not that it's that far into the woods, but it's just in a spot. I don't think people come all the way out here to putz around the woods outside of the parking area. So I feel like this is a pretty good method that I got going, and hopefully I'll be doing this for years to come. All right, I do have some moisture there, which means this bike somewhat partially got wet last night or the night before. So let's see if she turns on here. Bada bang, we are good to go, baby. Okay, so there is a vehicle over here, loading, unloading, whatever. So we're just gonna be as nonchalant as possible and skedaddle out of these woods here. Right here on the side of a road. I'm not far from the car at this point, but I saw something, whoa, that I just really had to check out. That is wild. Look at that. How crazy is that? Just like the top of a house, the top of a shed. And that's what's really crazy, is that's like a chimney or something. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know what the heck is going on here. There's like a remnants of a foundation kind of thing. Always kind of spooky and eerie when you run into this type of stuff, you know. And there you can see I got the bike just on the side of the road. And there's the structure. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. All right, we are back in the car. The e-bike is all loaded up. Time to go get the canoe. Woo! All right. Got the canoe all loaded up. Got all my stuff in the car. E-bike's on the back. We are rocking and rolling. We're ready to go. That is another one of the books. I had an awesome time on that trip. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Once more, a big shout out to each and every one of you. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you like what you saw on today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana. And we're going to catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye now.